All right, we'll start match two, match two here in a second. Okay, here we are. Match two, about to fire. Guff Blaster, huh? I've got a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play, and I have mana to cast my spells, so this is a keep. Probably the best opening hand I've started with. Another blue mage coming at me. Doubt I'll see all the fairy miscreants against him. Alright. Would like to see some more gas, not quite so many lands. Nothing I can do, so I'm just F6ing through the turn on my side of things. 2 blue doesn't have a ton of plays in this format either. But I have drawn every land that I care to draw. Especially with the Nissa's Pilgrimage in hand. But turn 2 Timber Pack lets me be a little aggressive. I don't know what it'll have on turn 3. Maybe a Maritime Guard, Watercourser. Okay. I'll probably attack into that. I'll trade a Timber Pack for a Watercourser. If I have to Titanic Growth it, so be it. If he doesn't block, I'm taking 4. Which is not ideal, but I have to be kind of aggressive on that because of the fact that it's going to take me a few turns to start doing things. I won't be able to get Vastwood Gorger out next turn, but I'm 2 turns away from that. And Vastwood Gorger, it does work. Yeah, he's holding up his mana so he can come in and hit me for 4. Depending upon what I draw, I will probably have to hold up and keep my Timber Pack back. Oh no, he's just getting for 2. Yep, Aspiring Aeronauts for days. Okay. This is the Floods. So I do have to hold Timber Pack up here. I'm going to take 2 in the air. I don't have a whole lot of options when it comes to solving that. Eyeblight Massacre is what I'm kind of pinning my hopes on. What's he got here for 4? Whirler Rogue. Oh, that card is bad for me. It's just an awesome, awesome card. You get 2 creatures on the battlefield right away. You can tap them to make something else unblockable. Say, for example, a Watercourser that can come through and hit me for 3. So I'm taking 5. That puts me on a short clock. If I don't get that Massacre shortly, this is bad news for me. Come on, one time it. Okay, no, but Dwynen is a good pull. I will be able to get her out, stem some of the damage, and start gaining some life back. Again, I would love to have a lot more elves out to get more life, but was not meant to be. Of course, I also have the mana up for Nissa's Revelation. So if Nissa's Revelation comes up, that's going to do some work for me too. Yeah, he's just going to get in for 4 a turn unless I can get rid of that Whirly Rogue. And he'll have 4 mana left up. He could still have a Separatist Void Mage. They are a common. But I just have the feeling that he doesn't. Watch me eat my words. Nantuko Husk. Cheater? Taking my cards? Yay! Another land. Okay. Well, actually, yeah. So that's game because he makes the Nantuko Husk unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I don't think that I'm going to rewrite the history books if I show him a Vastwood Gorger. But that's lethal. And I'm sure he knows it. My only hope is that he doesn't. I can't even attack into it with Dwynnin because of things and me dying. Lots of dying. No, the upside is, if this is the combo he's going to pull on me all the time, this match will be over quick enough that I'll be able to get these uploaded really fast. Also, I have to fold laundry right now. Yep. So turn 7 and he just wrecks me. Did he sacrifice the husk to itself? Oh, no way, dude. See, this is why I didn't concede. I've done stuff like that, but that sucks. That sucks for that dude. Man. Okay, well. I wonder what I'm drawing next turn. At least it won't be a land. So if I send Dwynnin in, I go up to 10. I have nothing to block, so I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I mean, I can't win by just holding back. And if for some reason he blocks, then I just get to go ahead and do more stuff. So I've already played my land. Oh, yep. 1 too many mana. Well, maybe he thinks I'm bluffing Might of the Masses mana. So I attack with everything. He'll block, Imp. Yeah. And if for some reason he doesn't, so I would need to get 9 through. Yeah, so he would need to not block anything. If he doesn't block anything, which, I mean, he left Fetid Imp with Death Touch mana up. Poof. 5, yeah. I'm going to save Dwynnin. Yep. That's fine. I trade my 7-drop for a 2-drop. That's efficient, right? But now I do have my 6-drop flyer out. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the guy misclicking like that. Again, there are a lot of upsides to Magic Online, but one of the downsides is some stuff that would never happen in real life is just a risk. All right. So, if I attack with Dwynnin and... yeah. I again will attack with everything. I think being the aggressor here is what I have to do. I'll have Undercity Troll back, which I'll be able to regenerate if for some reason he attacks with Whirler Rogue or that guy. Attacking him for 9, which he's got to respect. He's at 11. He is in the tank. Trying to figure out what he should block. If he quadruple blocks Dwynnin, I'm going to lose Dwynnin, but I'm definitely getting rid of the Whirler Rogue. Oh, really? You're letting me get away with that? Okay. Makes me wonder if he's got something up his sleeve. He does have 2 cards in hand. But definitely feel I'm well ahead on board at this point. Alright, what's he dropping on me for 3? Claustrophobia. Well, that's a thing. The downside for him is that unless he gets something else coming up, I keep attacking in with Dwynnin. I'm going to Visionary before combat. Want to see what I draw. It's not what I was hoping for. So he doesn't have enough on board to kill Dwynnin. I can regenerate the troll. I'll gain a life. Slowly but surely, digging back into it. That is one nice thing about having a ton of mana right now, is that I can regenerate him. This guy has got to be pissed right now, which, again, I should have been dead that turn. My best play all game is not conceding. So that's a pretty easy one for me. I'm just going to sacrifice the Gilded Sentinel or Gold Forge Sentinel. Curious as to what he's going to sacrifice. Does he sack the Flesh Bag because it's got the lower toughness, or does he sack the Shambling Attendant or Shambling Ghoul because it could survive what I'm going to be sending at him? Alright, yeah. If he attacks with the Ghoul, which I would be surprised, yeah. Think, yeah. This should be game. No, 2-4. That'll be 8, 2, so 6. Yeah, that's all the mana I need to leave up. Wanted to make sure I had enough mana, enough green sources, so that I could give all of my dudes trample. Alright, yeah, he's just gonna give up the ghost there. He's got a good deck. But I did not have the best draw against him. This is staying in because I definitely need that to get rid of the rogue. I think Mantle comes in again. And I didn't see a whole lot of bounce, and I saw a whole lot of flyers. This is just going to do so much work if I can cast it. Yeah, I think Elemental Bond comes out again. This is a keep. I've got enough draw that I should be able to find something to fight all of his flyers. And I'll have Way to the Underworld in case he brings in that Nantuko Husk. Haha, just kidding. I have nothing to cast on turn 1. So, the Way to the Underworld is staying unless I see Nantuko Husk or Whir the Rogue. Because it kills either of those creatures, and I need it to. Elvish Visionary. Try to get myself up into Eyeblight Massacre. So I've got 5 mana in hand. Read the Bones if I find any lands. I'm going to scry them to the bottom. Scrapskin Drake is going to hit me for 2, but he can't block my Visionary, so I'm just going to drop the Visionary into his face. Which means he'll be at 19 and I'll be at 16. But I definitely need to scry into one of my fly blockers. Because I don't feel I can afford to use Way to the Underworld on a Scrapskin. Yeah, I think I bought him both of these. Alright. Hangerback is good. Would have been better if I still had that Nantuko Husk. What do I want to get rid of? I'm going to get rid of the Swamp. So it's turn 4. I'll know if he has Whirler Rogue. And even then, it's not... Well, yeah, so now he can't cast Whirler Rogue. He doesn't have enough... Yeah. So this turn, I definitely will Way to the Underworld on the Husk. He just gets too many Thopters too quickly. And, yep, it's got me falling behind. But I've got ways to get back into it. This Nissa's Revelation, I definitely want to make sure that I've got a fairly empty hand. Okay. Yeah, so he's digging. He's trying to find that island so he can cast his Whirler Rogue. So next turn I'll have 5... Oh, perfect. So I cast Mantle of Webs on my Elvish Visionary, so I can start blocking his critters. And I cast Hangerback Walker for 1, so I can have a Hangerback Walker in play. And now I hold up. Because he's going to cast Whirler Rogue. No. Willbreaker. Oh, that's not fun. Two, 4, 6. So next turn, I'll be able to Vastwood Gorger. So if I have anything, if he targets any of my stuff, I lose it. Willbreaker is kind of panned by a lot of the people who know more about this game and are better at it than me. But there is a sense of dread falling over me, knowing that all he does is make my dude unblockable, and now he has control of it. And I don't have a way to kill it. Not unless he has a huge misplay. Yep. Not good. Now I could Eyeblight Massacre. Oh, if I So cast Nissa's Revelation, and I really hope Eyeblight Massacre is in there. And then if I get Eyeblight Massacre, I also need the Elvish Assassin. I forget the name. Because I need to give him -3. Okay, so I'm bottoming all of this except for the Gold Forge Sentinel. Did not give me what I need. And he is slowly but surely just going to take over my board by targeting my dudes, making them unblockable. Oh, okay. Yeah, this 2-card, 4-card combo, this is mean. Doesn't make me feel pretty. Yeah, and there's just nothing I can do. And I believe when that thing dies off. Sure, you can do that to me. Yep. Well, what he doesn't realize is now he has no creatures to target of mine. Winning strategy all the way. Alright, so he's got me on 2 turns. And I needed to get Eyeblight, Assassin, and Massacre in the same turn. So I've got 8. So even if I'm just, yeah. Well, he's seen Vasquid Gorger. He has misclicked before. It probably won't make a difference. I can't imagine he's going to make the same mistakes twice. This should be match right here, but we'll be going to 3 games. There we go. So he's showing me his hand. Just show me he had answers. Do I want to bring in Caustic Caterpillar? I don't think it does enough. No. I think my plan is just to run on curve. I would like to play first. I will keep this. Gets me a turn 2 Undercity Troll. I'll be able to start pressuring him. So if he doesn't have a turn 2 play, now I'm attacking with a 3/3 every turn. And that's something he needs to respect. Respect, yo. I will be able to cast Nissa's Revelation on curve. Whether or not that matters will be a completely different issue. Alright. So, I attack. A little Visionary because, well, it's what I've got. Again, there's no card in my deck that I want to see more than Eyeblight Massacre. I'm sounding like a broken record, but I mean, I've got 7 mana. I have all the lands I need to cast any spell in my deck. And now I get to attack into a Water Courser with no fear. And I get to put Mantle of Webs on my Elvish Visionary, which is pretty good. Means I could block his Water Courser and his Thopters. Unless his turn 4 play is, of course, my dreaded Whirler Rogue. He is not attacking in with Water Courser. I am drawing every land in my deck. Okay. So he has not pumped yet. I don't need to regenerate. If he pumps, then I regenerate. And it's confusing as hell, but at least to me. But effectively, the way regeneration works is you put a regeneration shield on your creature, and then when it dies, it just comes back into combat tapped. Which, it's just weird terminology to me. Well, 2 turns away from Nissa's Revelation. Hopefully I'm developing board state by that point. Unholy Hunger, huh? Well, he tapped out for it, so not the end of the world. He's got to wonder what's in my hand. Well, next turn. Here comes the big gun. I will not be attacking. I will just block. Lord Almighty. Well, the upside is I can just dump lands. Alright. Bottom. Bottom. Top. 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 I don't have to discard. And next turn I'll have 9, so I can put down the Rock's Maulers. I can put down Throwing Knife. And can start going at him. What you got? Willbreaker? I don't like Willbreaker. Okay. So, here's what I have to do. I have to cast Eyeblight Assassin. Target the Willbreaker. I will cast Throwing Knife, equip it onto Elvish Visionary, attack with Elvish Visionary, and sacrifice the knife to kill the Willbreaker. And I have to hope Yep. Well, that sucks. Now, and it tilted me because I should have cast Hitchclaw Recluse there. What you got for me, buddy? Okay. That doesn't target anything. I'm okay with that. Okay. It targets my creature, but the creature leaves play. So he doesn't actually get control of it. I mean, he does. He'll attack me for 5. Okay. So I've got 9 mana. I have to put Recluse out, or Visionary out. Try to draw into that. So I've got 4, 6, 7. I can Dwynnin and Nantuko Husk. Or I can Rocks Mauler and nothing. I think I Dwynnin, or no, I Dwynnin and Hitchclaw. I do have to end this fairly shortly because I can imagine he only has 1 Whirler Rogue, but if he draws it, that's bad news for me. Next turn, I can just go Buck Wild. Alright. So, I attack. I just attack with the Eyeblight Assassin. No, I attack with the Eyeblight and Dwynnin. No, I attack with all my elves. I'll gain 3 life. If he double blocks Dwynnin, sweet. Or if he... yeah. Again, that doesn't worry me too much. He's going to scry. Yep, that's where I misplayed. Because now he'll double block that and try scrying into his Thopter, or his Whirler Rogue. So, this turn, I have 10 mana. I'm going to cast Rocks Maulers and Nantuko Husk, because whatever he then targets, I will sack to Nantuko Husk, and that'll counter the spell. And dude is running on short on time, but even when it gets down like this. Alright, let me see. Yeah, he topped on all of them, so he found his Whirler Rogue. 4, 5, 6, or 5. So I've got 5. Cast Rocks Maulers. Or realize that I'm still in combat. I'll give him too many targets to effectively take control of. And hopefully I'll be able to push 7 damage through in that time. It will suck having to sacrifice Rocks Maulers, but it will suck less than giving him a Rock Smaulers. Ooh. Ooh. No likey. So I have... Okay. I'm going to try to read into a Titanic Growth. Way to the Underworld, huh? Not enough. Doesn't do anything. Okay. So now I'm going to attack with everything. He has to do some blocking. Yeah, he has to block there. He's still taking lethal. But... because there's 6, 7. Wow. Well, again, that's a match.